Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Marketplace Cares, a show dedicated to highlighting the extraordinary men and women of Marketplace Sotheby's International Realty. I am Tracy Fisher, and today I have a very special guest, Mr. Khaleel "The Boss" Grant. Khaleel, how you doing?
How you doing, Tracy?
You're not the only
Good to
one with
see you.
surprises.
Nah.
I'm good. Your
All right.
your middle name is officially The Boss, correct? I'm not wrong in that.
Um, I just have to file it and it'll be there. Um,
I think
but
it's actually your wife's middle name, but I'm sure she'll.
absolutely, absolutely. Yes, we all know who the boss is.
Yeah.
Um, but hey, thank you. Thanks for having me, Tracy. It's just an honor to be on your platform. You talked about it, you did it. It's going well. And you're great in your own right, and what did you win? Top 10 in the office for Q1 2020, and you still have time to point out the greatness in other people in the office. I mean, if anybody cares, you do. So I just appreciate you having me on your platform.
Thank you for saying that. No, that makes me feel really good. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I've said it time and time again, every show that I do, we have such an incredible crew, and everyone deserves to be recognized in their own right for the good work that they're doing, just even being real estate brokers and helping clients and the dedication there. But I've seen so many of us take it above and beyond to another level. And, I will say that every one of our brokers, especially the ones that we've interviewed so far, but so many that have yet to have interviews, you've inspired me in your own ways, whether it's, artwork like Aviva did, or making masks like Jackie did, or, the work in the community that Rich is doing with the car club, and, bringing those passions together. And that's kind of become a common theme that I'm seeing through these episodes is, taking a passion and something that's really meaningful to you and bringing it to the community in a really special way. And you have actually been kind of like the big rock star one I've been wanting to interview, just because you've already been recognized within Marketplace Sotheby's for the work that you've done with the Marketplace Children's Foundation and your own ties and works with that. And then also your work with the homeless. And so I really want to touch on that because you were recognized at our company party last year at the end of the year for the work that you're doing. And, I don't know if a lot of your sphere and your friends and your database really, but also even the brokers within Marketplace, I don't know if they know the extent to which you do to help people. And so I really feel like you deserve to be highlighted and you deserve to be recognized. And so thanks for being on today.
Glad to be here. Glad to be here. Yeah.
So let's just dive right in. I mean, let's talk about the work that you are doing. Let's start with, given that this is Marketplace Cares, let's talk about the Marketplace Children's Foundation and how you were able to align that with a cause that's really near and dear to your heart.
So, I mean, you want me to tell you the story?
Sure. Yeah.
So basically, I mean, I just like to give back. It's just kind of how I live my life. I believe that a great community is a community that cares. I mean, that's why the name of your podcast is so fitting. Yeah, I recently reconnected with a teacher of mine that I had in high school, and I went to the class, and she knew I was in real estate, and she said, "Hey, come talk to the kids." So I went and I told the kids my story, something that I've done throughout the year, just talk to the classes. And when I opened it up for questions, I was taken back because the kids started asking me stuff like, how do you get over depression, or how do you make it when you want to give up, and all kind of different things that a 17-year-old kid shouldn't be asking. So I mean, I answered the questions, but afterwards, I had a little conversation with the teacher. I said, what is going on with this? Why are the kids asking that? And she shared with me that some of these kids are really less fortunate, and some of them don't have a bed to sleep on, and different things like that. And they're just raising money to go to New York City on their fashion design trip, where, I mean, that's a crazy trip to be in high school and go to New York City and visit all these nice retail brands. And so I said, what, I want to help out. Let me do something to try to raise some money for you guys. My video crew is coming. We're shooting a house down the street. So we'll just come and film a little video. So we did that. I was hoping to raise $500 for the kids. and I put the video out. Fast forward to the meeting that you're talking about, our company meeting. Um, they they took the video from Facebook. I posted it on Facebook, and I looked up, and my video was playing, right? And I don't know, maybe you all knew, but I had no clue.
I
And
didn't
the
know.
video was playing, and they said, well, first off, we want to support one of the agents, and they presented me with a check. And instead of raising 500, I raised thousands of dollars with the help of Marketplace Care. I'm sorry, Marketplace Cares is your
Hey,
is your
it's true.
podcast, with
Marketplace
the help
cares.
of Marketplace Cares too. But it just has a good ring to it. But with the help of Marketplace Children's Foundation, and I didn't even know what that was. And afterwards, I was talking to our managing brokers, and they told me that something great, that Marketplace Children's Foundation was founded by Craig Schreiner, and every single transaction that's done at Marketplace Sotheby's in Bothell, Woodinville, and Redmond, $25 goes to Marketplace Children's Foundation, and they do things like supply backpacks and school supplies in August and September. Give back wherever they can to support children, and so they can be successful in their lives and have what they need. And so they presented me with this check, and I was just so taken back, and I mean really honored, and it helped the kids. I mean, I got so many letters. I mean, every kid wrote me a letter saying
Ah,
thank you to, and it wasn't
you're
just
gonna make
me.
me
It was,
cry.
don't cry.
Don't cry. Hold it together.
I'm telling you, I almost
Oh,
did. I mean,
oh.
if I read these letters on here, I mean, we'd all be
Mm,
crying. And so,
We'd be a puddle.
but it, right, and it made me feel so good, and it wasn't just me. It was every broker. I mean, like some places they may take $1, some may take 5, and they don't take. We give it
Hmm.
voluntarily,
Yeah.
but $25. Yeah, there we go.
Did I do it right?
25. Is that 25 or 52? I don't know.
We'll
But
figure out when the playback
right,
happens.
right. but
Oh,
but
fun.
$25 from each transaction. We have over 100 brokers. We do a lot of transactions. That's a lot of money, and it's a lot of giving back. I mean, and I'm just so happy to be a part of an office, of a team that does that, and it really fits, my lifestyle. And I think some of the brokers don't even know that it's happening. And I think it would just make them happy that some of their commission is going towards helping children that are in need. So I just love it. Yeah, so that's what's going on, and that's what happened at that meeting, and they totally surprised me. And we've got some big things coming on. I mean, we've got a VIP event for all of the agents that we were organizing before COVID, and we're still going to try to make that happen. It's for all of our agents and our premier clients, and
Nice.
so it's just something exciting that we'll do to create great events and support a great mission.
I can't wait to hear more about that. Yeah, I think you bring up a really good point. It starts at the top, and the Schreiner family has always been huge in contribution and charitable giving, and just giving back to the community for many, 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 many years. And so it's one of the reasons I feel so honored to work for a company like Marketplace Sotheby's. I mean, not just Sotheby's the brand, but Marketplace specifically, because of people like the Shriners and the foundations that they put in place. And yeah, I just think that overarching, every single broker is contributing in some way. And I think that's, really meaningful. Where's your cup?
Right. Oh, excuse me. I need to take a drink.
Yeah. Oh, too funny. We'll get a thumbnail shot of that.
Right.
Yeah, no, who you work for and who you work with matters. And, I
Absolutely.
think, if you talk to anyone in our company, giving back and supporting the community is at the top of our list. So thank you for bringing up that point, and, mentioning the Marketplace Children's Fund contribution, and what a special, special thing for these children to be able to go and share in an experience like that, and something that gives them some hope and something to look forward to. So thank you for connecting the two of those together. I think that's a wonderful cause.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I feel blessed to be the connector, and that's kind of, the role I like to play is kind of connecting the dots, or using partnerships to get to your goal, and that's where that comes in. I've said a whole lot of great friends and people in business that every time I'm doing something, they contribute as well, just to make it bigger. And I'm just thankful for, people like you, and people like my friends that and business partners that, are all on the same mission.
Oh, well, thank you. So we're going to add the facilitator to your as a middle name for
Oh
you as well.
gosh.
Your title is going to be, you're going to need a bigger nameplate
Need a
for your
bigger
door.
business card.
Yeah. You have like 11 by 17 business card when we're done with this
Right,
episode.
right.
But so working with the children is a passion of yours, and you've done such an amazing job in the community working, but that's not the only passion and the only thing. I mean, you've been doing so much more even beyond that. Tell me a little bit about your work with the homeless population and how you've been helping there.
So yeah, and so anybody who knows Seattle, I mean, we have uh, a bustling homeless population, right? And people come from all across the country to come here for some reason and live here. And there are a lot of homeless that need help, right? And there are a lot of programs out there that help people, but I have a philosophy that it's a privilege to give, because if you give, it means that you have something, right? So all of us who have something have the responsibility to give back in some way or another, whether it's a word of encouragement, or um, you know showcasing great people or great things like you like to do, or just giving your money, your time, your resources, to others. So I just live my life like that, and I've partnered with my church, Faith Deliverance Assembly. I've partnered with United Way of King County, Union Gospel Mission, PMI Puget Sound, Holly Doll at Fairway Mortgage, a lot of different people, to raise money for food, to give food to the homeless, clothing to the homeless. Some of those companies have given backpacks, like hundreds of backpacks, so we can stuff them with the necessities that people need to live, toothbrushes, toothpaste, dental offices. So we just get together and help those people, and I think it's fitting, being in real estate, that I help people who don't have a home just as much as I help people who are buying and selling their home.
I love that.
And so it's just something that I found myself doing, and I do it, just to help people, and I just like to see a smile on their face. Um, I like Air Jordans, right? And so I make it a point to give away some Air Jordans, to some
Oh,
homeless people or a homeless person. I usually try to do it every year, so I can give away something that I love to somebody else, and hopefully they'll love it too.
wow.
So yeah, I just love doing it.
I'm putting you on the spot a little bit because we didn't talk about this, but if someone,
Sure.
hopefully people are inspired by this. This is why we do this. If someone wanted to be involved in any of these programs, what would be the best way for them to do that, to get started?
Just reach out to me. It's really kind of like a grassroots thing. I just do what I can. And there may be something that comes up that I may post, or I may know about someone in need. And I always know someone in need, and those who want to reach out, and you can just reach out to me, or they can reach out to you. You can get in
Mhm.
contact with me, and we'll make it happen. Um, you know, Anything we can do, we'll do it.
Okay. And your information will be below your um, profile here underneath, so people can,
Thank
give you a call or email you or whatnot. But thank you for allowing people to reach out to you. Again, I hope that this inspires people to do something. And I love the connection that you said about, being in real estate. And not only are you helping people find homes, but you're helping people that don't have homes, and can't have homes for whatever reason. So, that's really important. And that kind of leads us to the next thing that you do. You have your own kind of unofficial program that you've done, for people in the past, House Full of Furniture. Tell me a little bit about that.
So, I mean, and I'm just calling it House Full of Furniture just because that's what
I like
it,
it. It's
it
catchy.
is. And
Hmm.
and so
Run with
yeah,
it.
Right, run with it. And so in the past and even currently, um, sometimes homeless people they'll get their first place and then they have a place and they don't have anything in it, right? So there've been times where I've heard someone who got an apartment or a place that they needed furniture, and I partnered with estate sale company
Hmm.
and a few estate sales companies, and I'll ask them that on the last day of the estate sale, um, when they have furniture left over that didn't get purchased, when they're going to do their goodwill run, that they let me come and pick out some furniture to give away to somebody in need, right? And so I'd show up with a truck and call the person or contact the person and say, hey, I have something for you, and pull up to their house and bring in couches and a bed or lamps,
Wow.
whatever they need, and and again, connecting the dots, right? And just bless people with a house full of furniture, and it to make their house feel like a home.
I can only imagine the look of surprise and joy on their face when you come rolling up with, a
Oh
truck full of
goodness.
furniture. So,
I'm telling you, I mean, I have to like walk out like this because
oh,
my eyes are gonna water. I
I
mean,
don't think we're
it
even
just
gonna.
feels good.
Yeah, I don't think we're even gonna make it through this episode without shedding some tears
Maybe
here. So
not. Yeah,
I don't
maybe.
even know how you keep it together and keep composed. But what a wonderful thing that you do, and what a wonderful person that you are, and you have such a giving heart, and you can just tell that just from talking to you in general. But my gosh, you're just an inspiration. And again, my hope in any of this is that people watch this and are inspired. And you don't have to do all the big things that you're doing. Even just one little thing matters to somebody, and it helps somebody. It makes a difference. So, I
Absolutely.
hope that people are inspired and that they will reach out to you. If there is anyone watching that has ideas of things that we can do to help, creative like house full of furniture, or you're part of an estate planning or just anything, we do encourage you to connect with us, because we're always looking for opportunities to help in any way that we can. And I think these are amazing things that you're doing. So sincerely, thank you for being you.
Hey, thank you, Tracy, and thanks for pointing it out. Yeah, if anybody wants to reach out, let's do it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, Khalil, thank you again so much for being on today and sharing, your stories and the information, and just being an inspiration. I can't say it enough. I mean, it's what you are, and you are one of the many, many bright, shiny reasons of why I love this company so much. And you deserve to be recognized. So thank you again for your time today and sharing with us.
Thank you for having me. Have a
Okay.
good one.
Oh,
All
you
right.
too. So that wraps
Thanks.
up another episode of Marketplace Cares. We're going to just continue to do this until, we've got 120 brokers. So I imagine this is going to keep going. I hope I'm doing this the right way. We'll figure it out. So Khalil, again, thank you again, Khalil Grant. I'm Tracy Fisher. And that wraps up another episode of Marketplace Cares. Thanks, everyone.